Hi there, my name's James and I'm part of the pre-sales team here at Red Helix, and what we're going to be discussing today is a high-level introduction to the EDR part of our MDR service. If you require a further deep dive into the product, or if you have any more questions or queries, please feel free to reach out to us at Red Helix. So let's dive into the product. As you can see here, we are presented with the home screen of the EDR service, which is powered by CrowdStrike. I'm going to show you guys a few of the features that our customers are seeing benefits from once they are onboarded onto our service. So straight away, you see our threat hunting team who are looking at all the endpoint activity events 24/7. And any events that are deemed to be suspicious are put into this category for further investigation. And if anything is deemed to be malicious, it jumps into this category, and we automatically block it. Moving down below, you can see here the most recent detections. These detections are put in specific categories that are categorized by severity, which are low, medium, high, or critical. The section I'm currently hovering over is the what, meaning the tactic and the technique. We then map it through the MITRE framework. We again give you the timestamp of the time and date it happened, the host, and then from here we can then see that specific detection via a link. That gives you a streamlined timeline of the incident. So with this specific incident, you can see the timeline, and from here you can get further detail and dig into that specific event. What we can also do is, if there is a situation where the specific detection is deemed to not be malicious, we can create an IOA exclusion to reduce the false positives and noise from your environment. This is something that individuals struggle with, as there are often a lot of false positives and noise, but with our EDR, we can remove some of that excess noise. Another feature that a lot of our customers benefit from is the firewall policies, and we have a saying here which is 2 is better than 1. What do I mean by that? You have your firewall already in your environment that's looking over your whole infrastructure, but also as part of this service you get a host-based firewall which is put onto that specific endpoint, and we're able to replicate firewall permissions to look at any inbound and outbound going traffic and have tailored policies for your environment. Another feature a lot of our customers really love is the fusion workflows. With this, we are able to reduce the mean time to detection and mean time to response by having automatic workflows that say, in the event of X, do this. So I've created an example just for this demo. As you can see here, if a new endpoint detection comes in, and it says here if the severity is greater than or equal to high, so either high or critical, and you have a few in the Linux servers. So related to the Linux servers, what actions would you like to do? We can contain that device. We can then create a ticket in ServiceNow to alert our specific SOC team, and we can also alert you, the customer, to let you know what actions have been taken and what is going on in that specific situation. A lot of these responses we can create and tailor to your environment. Another key feature is the asset inventory. A lot of our customers have said to us that they don't have a full spectrum of understanding of how many endpoints are in their environment. So what we can do here via our service is once we install the agents on your machines, we're able to pick up not only the unmanaged assets, but also the unsupported. So the managed assets are where we have installed the agents on your machines, and those are actively being managed. Unsupported assets are where we've seen unmanaged assets speaking to the managed assets, but it doesn't have the agent installed. We'll check in with you to see if you would like agents installing on these, but that's not to worry, because anything that's on unsupported assets would usually be something like a firewall or switch, which is protected by your NDR product, which stands for Network Detection and Response, and we also have services for that. And if you have any more questions on NDR, then please feel free to reach out to us. Another nice feature is, let's say, for example, if a bad actor has compromised a machine and they realize that CrowdStrike is installed and they don't want to be detected, or if you have an insider attack and they want to uninstall the application so it doesn't pick up any activity, we're able to stop people from uninstalling the CrowdStrike agent, so we can make sure that only a specific admin would have the ability to uninstall the actual application from that specific device. Another great feature is the vulnerability management, so everyone knows that vulnerabilities create backdoors. We're able to scan all of these specific devices and send you monthly reports, understanding what vulnerabilities are on your machines. From that scan, We are able to tell you which machines need to be patched, so we can show you all the machines that have a reboot pending and what patches need to be put on specific machines. Not only that, but we actually show you the CVE scores as well, for that specific vulnerability, which is really helpful for a lot of our customers. Lastly, the USB device policies, so we're able to do this for both Windows and Mac. What we're able to do here is get really granular with device control. So in your environment, you're able to say, only these specific USBs are allowed in our environment, and then you block anything else. With this tool, you can block out any rogue devices that are being plugged into your network. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to us at Red Helix, and we would be happy to discuss it in more detail. Thanks very much.